Isaiah 33:12 says, the people shall be as the burnings of lime. They shall be as thorns cut up and thrown into the fire and burned. Who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire? Who among us shall dwell with everlasting burnings? Many more verses about fire, but this is where I could first see people. I could see through the flames, and it's the most awful sight to see a person on fire. Most of us have never seen that. But to see someone burning. Now, I could not distinguish a man from a woman. They just looked like skeletons. And it appeared to me like flesh hanging off their bones. It was the most horrible sight. And the screams coming from the people was so loud and deafening. You want to get away from the screams, but you can't. But Isaiah 57:21 says, there is no peace, saith my God, to the wicked. There's no peace of mind of any kind. But see, Isaiah 32:18 says, my people dwell in a quiet resting place. You're not God's people. So you don't ever get to enjoy quiet. You hear these horrible screams forever. I understood I was down deep in the earth. I descended to get there. I ascended when I left. But I understood that's where I was at. But more importantly, there's 49 scriptures that point out where the current hell or Hades is. I'll just give you two addresses. Ezekiel 26:20, Numbers 16:32 and 33. Very clear it's down deep in the earth. I also understood there were different levels of torment and degrees of punishment. Remember, Jesus said in Matthew 23:14, you shall receive the greater damnation. That infers a lesser damnation. Or Matthew 10:15, he said, it shall be more tolerable for Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment than for that city. That infers a less tolerable. Or Hebrews 10:28 says, of how much worse of a punishment, suppose it shall be for you, you who have trodden underfoot the Son of God. There's a worse punishment. But my point is, there is no tolerable, comfortable level in hell. Any level is far worse than your mind can even conceive. I wanted to let my wife know where I was at. I just wanted to say goodbye, but I understood I'll never get that opportunity. See, Job 7:9 says, he that goes down to Sheol shall come up no more. Sheol is the Hebrew word for the current hell. Hades is a Greek word. But I had to understand I'll never get out. And see, you don't know what that's, well, you can't imagine what that's like to have no finality with your family. You can't say goodbye. You can never tell them where you're at. See, death does not mean cease to exist. Death means separation from God. You still exist down deep in the earth. And to never see her again, to not let her know where I'm at and say goodbye, that thought alone was really tormenting to endure, that you have to endure for all eternity. I mean, you'll never see any of your family. You'll never hug your kids again. Nothing. That's gone. A thing of the past. I wanted to talk to a person